finished off building my tree stand with my helper Lexi. People have asked me why I'm not driving this in. The truth is, I can't access it with an ATV. Welcome back, guys. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been in the bush. In the meantime, I've ordered a ladder stand that came in the mail this week. This one came from Cabela's. It's Hawk's Big Denali 1.5 ladder stand. This is the second one of these that I've ordered. I got one already set up right now. I think I profiled in my last video, but with that said, super impressed with this product, super impressed with the model. They do make a two-person ladder stand, so if you want to go hunting with, let's say, a youngster or a hunting partner, by all means, check out that stand. I haven't used that one personally. I know it's a solid, heavy stand, and if it's anything like the 1.5 ladder stand, it'll go ahead and exceed your expectations as well. Only downfall I find with the Hawk brand, if you will, is more so the packaging and the way they ship the materials in itself. And you could argue that it could be possibly the courier or the company that ships your products anyways, but this one came in a little bit banged up. This came in the mail this week. I haven't taken it out of the box. The packaging on the first one that I ordered came in pretty beat up as well. The product was a little bit scraped and scratched, stuff like that, specifically like, let's say, the different sections of the ladders, the chairs, the materials, things like that. There were no significant dents. If you want to get a full review of the actual build itself, there's another video on my YouTube channel that you can check out. I'll link that down below. But this will kind of give you an idea of the product that comes into the mail, the condition of it. I'm going to build this right now, and then I'll transport this out to the woods, and eventually we'll set that up later on, hopefully this week, depending on the weather. So here in my region, we've been getting a lot of really tough weather conditions, if you will. So high temperatures, high winds, but then also a lot of rain at the same time. So hopefully we've got a few dry days coming up. I can get this stand built and set up in a tree in the next coming week. So we'll see how this goes. You can see packaging's a little bit beat up. Nothing super bad, but nothing great. That's the model, 1.5. Rated for 300 pounds, and it's a 20-foot ladder stand. So comes in about 4 or 5 different sections, or specifically the ladder, and you can adjust the height depending on how high your tree is as well. Okay, so you got our harness that you can attach to yourself and climb your tree. All the products come in strapped together. A little rusty, but intact, nothing too bad. I don't think it got wet on the way here. I think that might just be sweat from storage, but who knows? Okay, welcome back. Today's July 18th. It's been a few weeks since I've been able to get out into the woods. In the meantime, I've finished off building my tree stand with my helper Lexi. She's our dog. And in the meantime, I've also grown a sweet mustache. So the goal for today is to carry this out to the tree. I'm not sure if I'm going to set it up. It all depends on how I feel. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead, load that into the back of the truck, and start making my way out to the bush. Okay, we got the tree stand in the back of the truck. It's secured. We had to make a quick pit stop for gas. Now we are on our way to the bush, so we'll catch you there. Okay, we made it to the tree. Tired. People have asked me why I'm not driving this in with an ATV or the truck. Truth is, I'm trying to hike into a very remote location where I can't access it with an ATV. I can only hike in, whether it's going to be the morning or the afternoon. I could sneak in without any disturbances, and the animals don't know that I'm in the area, so that's the main reason. So that wind is nice. Oh. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna cut a few limbs first, see how I feel, and then I'll make a game time decision if I'm gonna set this up or not. Okay, so we got to the tree. I was able to drop off the first half of the tree stand. Gonna hike back to the truck, see how I feel, and if I'm up to it, I'll come back with the ladder and maybe a power saw to cut some shooting lanes. Not sure if I'll get it up today. I'm a little tired, a little run down. One of the challenges I face coming out of chemo is the realization that my body just simply isn't what it once was prior to getting treated for cancer. The challenge that I have, it's a real pain, is neuropathy. Basically numbness, tingling in my hands, but then also my feet. So my feet are just about numb all the time, and walking around, doing any form of physical movement to an extent is a bit of a pain. You don't feel your feet. Your toes are always tingling and are on fire. So that's why we're playing it by ear. A little overcast. It's cooling down, which is nice. Bugs aren't too bad, so we'll see how things go. Okay, so I'm feeling up to it. I'm gonna carry the ladder in. I'll bring the saw with me. Not sure if I'll put the stand together, but hey, at least I'll have all the equipment in there for next time. Just got to the tree, and we got some pretty good sign already. So this is the tree right here, and right there is fresh bear crab. Some big paw prints nearby. It's a good sign, it's encouraging. Okay, so we made it to the tree. The hard job is done. We got the tree stand here. There's a long hike, long hike. But no one's gonna know where I'm at, so that's a great thing. All I have to do now is connect the bottom portion to the top, stand it up, secure it to the tree, and then start cutting my shooting lanes. Let me tell you, it's great to finally sit in this tree stand and take a break from all this hard work. The only problem though is that it's still on the ground. And the truth is, I just simply don't have the strength anymore to stand this tree stand up by myself solo. So reality is, I'll have to come back with a buddy. We'll have to tackle this one together. And afterwards, I'll climb up top and have a better understanding of where my shooting lanes need to be. And then I'll come back and trim those afterwards. So Being 2 months post chemo and not being able to get this up, it still comes off as a bit of a disappointment for sure, but I just have to accept that these things will happen, and hopefully less frequently as I continue to recover from cancer. But today's been a bit of a challenge with my hands and my feet. I'm dealing with quite a bit of neuropathy, so each step it's like pins and needles, and I don't necessarily have the most confidence walking on uneven ground. So I think, needless to say, I've done quite well today. So I'll slowly make my way back to the truck and just be kind to myself too, and know that these things will soon pass, and we'll be heading into better days. So if this is content that you like, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I doubt that I'll be able to have a video of me setting up this tree stand later on this year, but you can definitely expect more content to follow. If you want to go ahead and check out my Instagram, my handle's just @CalvinCrispo, and any comments or direct messages are appreciated. Feel free to make any suggestions if you want to see other content, and stay tuned for more outdoor stuff. Cheers.